Aries. All right, guys, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you know when I upload your favorite content. If you want to join me for the live daily tarot card readings, come over to my second YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. I'll attach the link above. Let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. I am Michelle. If this is your first time finding the channel, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I love that you spend time with me. I am an astrologer as well as somebody who uses their empathic and psychic abilities to enable, heal, and hopefully entertain everybody out there, but especially empower you to take control of your own life and realize just how mighty you are. Aries, if you've been feeling some tension lately when it comes to friendship or community, or the feeling of kind of wanting to having some like disconnects, or even wanting to reconnect in some ways with old friends, that is because Mercury is about to go retrograde in your 11th house of friendship and community, and you might be hearing from, or like I said, anxious to reach out to some old friends, especially because you feel like there's something going on in their lives, or that you want to make changes in your life and maybe you want to reach out to them for some advice. Sagittarius is still where Mars is, so I would not be surprised if you have been longing for and thinking of traveling, wanting to get up and go, and being very frustrated to stay in one place. Venus is in retrograde. It'll be in retrograde until the 29th in your 10th house. Venus rules finances, luxury items, all of those things. So in retrograde, there might be surprise bills coming up. There might be just different things that are like being thrown at you in terms of your financial situation or finances, expectations, etc., that you did not expect. Also, in terms of love and romance, it's not the best time for love and romance. It's kind of you're so agitated by things that ultimately you might just want to throttle somebody instead of actually sit down and have a conversation with them. Yeah, but I do see that there's something going on. There's something going on, especially with that Mercury going retrograde in your 11th house. Because Mercury is very at home. It's very comfortable in Aquarius. It does very well in Aquarius. It's also about intelligent thought. But I feel like in some ways when it goes into retrograde, there's a sense of retrospective, of looking back, of thinking, does this really fit me? Does this really suit me? And it's kind of the perfect time because the nodes are about to switch. The nodes are about to switch from North Node in Gemini to North Node in Taurus, South Node in Sagittarius to South Node in Scorpio. This is going to be very fixed energy. Fixed energy is stuff that likes to stay. But when the nodes are here in fixed signs, it asks us, okay, what have we kept, and have we kept the right things? And is our mindset too stuck for us to actually encourage progress? And what is getting in our way? That Mercury that's going to go retrograde in your 11th house is also going to be in hard aspect to the Uranus and Taurus. So ultimately there's just that sense of maybe disagreeing fundamentally with different aspects of different friends' feelings or social views or political views, or maybe even feeling like you're not in the right community right now and wanting a change, wanting a difference, wanting maybe to even move, especially with that Sagittarius, that Mars in Sagittarius, because Mars is your ruling energy. So let's get into I just feel a lot of tension, and it's not, it is, it's agitation, and it's almost like boom, it's almost like you don't want to talk, you're kind of like sick of talking, you're sick of all the words, like screw all the words. There's just a sense of I want to do something, I want to see motion happen, I want to make something happen. Let me remind you of something. It is happening. And this is where our faith is really going to be challenged. And faith is a challenging thing right now. Jupiter is in Pisces. So a lot of faith is based on things we can't touch. We can only feel them inside of ourselves. Things that we can't necessarily see happening. We just have to connect psychically and understand they are happening, and connecting psychically is going to help you open. But these are very difficult things for you because you're a doer. Not that you don't have faith, absolutely not, and not that you're not spiritual, but you are a doer, and you want to feel. You need to feel. There's a not just tangible, but there's action, activation. I want to feel like I'm participating, and ultimately, faith is a big challenge right now. It will be, because it's almost like a blind spot at this point. But you will be getting lucky in areas in your 12th house, because that's what Pisces is for you, in areas that you didn't even think that you like. Luck will spring out in weird areas, right? And that may be frustrating you too, because there's a sense of, but like, I asked for it over here, not here, right? But ultimately, that's kind of the biggest challenge right now. And that's where your biggest battlefront is allowing those unexpected blessings to be as wonderful as the blessings that you were trying to manifest or asking for, to kind of give over the primary charge, like the primary progress, to give it over to God. I know. And that's actually very beautiful, but I feel a tension and an agitation, and because it's almost like power being taken out of your hands, and that's never a really comfortable feeling, right? Let's get into the cards. Oh, yeah. I do my daily tarot card readings, and the cards are all over the place. I never know where they are. Aries, this is Aries energy. Let's continue. What does Aries really need to know? Aries, peace. So this is in the past. It's coming up just in the past. This could also be Libra energy of making amends or patching up things with people, getting to a place where you felt like even and steady and trusted and safe. This is also a sense of making amends. This could have also been, in terms of, as we prepare for this Mercury retrograde in your 11th house, a sense of planning on or wanting to make amends with friends, or having friends reach out to you to try to make amends with you. And then we have reclaim your power. So whatever that action is, where this peacemaking was done, there is a sense of being validated and being able to feel like yourself again, feeling like your energy come back in you. I feel like you took a hit to the gut, right? That you really did not think that you deserved. There's a whole sense of like loneliness and instability here that maybe came from a place that you don't know where it came from, or it came from a place of feeling like you have been abandoned or really let down or disappointed by people. So with this making amends is this sense of, I want to get myself back. I want to feel good about this shit again. This is really feeling your energy come back into you. And for you, it would feel like a fire in your belly. It would feel like, it would feel like all of a sudden the heat got turned back on again. I love that. And then we have open to infinite possibilities. Damn, you just got excited by a new something. Yeah, that's what this energy surrounding you is. Finally, there's a focus. Finally, there's something that's exciting your brain, your mind, your heart, your spirit, whatever it's exciting. You finally feel that excitement come back to you. So this is a good feeling of like, yeah, somebody lit the pilot light, or not the pilot light. Somebody plugged shit back in again. The electricity is back on, right? Now, the star card talks of, it's Aquarian energy, it's aspiration. So finding faith again, having hope again. This could even be having a deeper sense of connection to God and a deeper reason to turn to God and realize, I am so protected. I am so blessed, especially at a time when you might have been thinking the opposite, right? Something might have been off or wrong. I don't want to go back because the cards haven't given me. Really, what we're doing is looking at the right here and right now. So this is a great kind of energy of getting your faith back, having your faith restored, and really being able to believe again. In anything, that anything is possible. Aries. Okay, faith restored. And then we have watch and wait. This is Piscean energy. So this is a sense of expectancy or just a feeling that you have something is coming. And maybe it doesn't have a shape yet or doesn't have a form, but this is a confirmation that you are correct. Something is coming. I don't necessarily feel like maybe you are expecting something or waiting for an apology from somebody. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So seeing very clearly in the dark, seeing somebody's true nature or true feelings, is almost like a sense of you have high hopes for something. You have a lot of faith in something. You have a lot of, but at the same time, it's almost, not at the same time, it's not like it's contradictory. It's like, yeah, you're checking on to see what somebody's next move is, right? It's not going to shatter your faith. It's almost like your faith is restored, and that's why you're able to really be able to accept or see something more clearly. Because when we are deeply connected to our source, we don't have to lie to ourselves about other shit going on in our lives. So that's how it's congruent. It's connect. It's like it's not two separate things. It's almost like the light has been turned on because now there's hope again, maybe hope in a different area, but you're wanting to see before you make a move. You're not jumping into things. You want to see the true nature of something. Yes, you feel something coming. Yes, something is coming. This is double Piscean energy. Could be activated in dreams, definitely activated in your psyche, feeling something coming, but you don't want to celebrate too soon. I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to celebrate. I'm just saying that this is, you want to see the tangible. You don't want to celebrate before it's actually happened, right? Or maybe you want to see if a motherfucker really means what they say when they're like, do I really want to make peace? You don't want like the lamb, the wolf in sheep's clothing, right? You want to see clearly, and you have high hopes. It's not that you don't have high hopes and you're not thinking optimistically. You are thinking optimistically just by allowing this to be a possibility, by allowing somebody or an opportunity to be, by looking it over and saying, okay, I'll think about it and I really will. Let me consider this, right? But you're not necessarily letting down your whole guard. Be at home, maybe spending a lot of time close to where you feel comfortable, maybe needing to convalesce a little bit, just not rushing yourself, a decision to not rush something, to allow it to go slow because you want it in optimal form. You don't want it in a form, you don't want it half-assed, right? And then we have be here now, loving the place that you're in, enjoying the place that you're in. This is also Libra energy. This can indicate happiness with and joy in a relationship, but starting to find the beauty in the small moments and in what's right in front of you. Hummingbird teaches us how to be joyful about the little things, right? And so this is once again an advancement in your soul, Aries. This is about when I focus on the little things, when I focus on the things that I have, the other stuff I can go slower with. I don't need to rush into it. I don't need to rush into it because I'm happy where I am. And so let it come to me. Okay. And then we have know your worth. You aren't settling. I really fucking love this energy for you, actually. You've decided that, listen, I'm not going to settle. I'm happy with what I have. I'm going to focus on the joy, the small things, right? And then I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and see. There's this ambiguity here right now, ambiguous creature. That's what the wolf represents, the ow, and that you can hear them. Maybe you can even feel them, but you can't necessarily see them. There is a sense of a possibility. So let's get deeper into that possibility, okay? Let's dig down there. I also want to turn on the light. Close your eyes really quick for a second. Oh, shoot. Hate when I do that. Sorry about that, guys. But it needed to happen because there's just too much. Let's dig down into what is this possibility. Flame of inspiration. And that is your energy showing up. So something has inspired you. something, I feel like there's an attraction, there's a possibility, there's a hope, there's an urge, okay? You have a feeling, and you like the feeling, right? Something has, once again, something has relit you. Something has lit your fire again. Okay, seasons of the heart. But once again, yes, you are not willing to just accept, oh, everything is going to be, everything is fine. You don't, it's hard to trust. It's hard to open yourself up. Now, why is it hard to open yourself up? Jade Mountain is here, however, that says, this is very tempting. So something is tempting you. This is a very sensual kind of temptation. So there's a lot of sensuality here. Maybe you haven't expressed your emotions to somebody. Somebody certainly hasn't. You feel that they are into you. You feel that they dig you, or you feel that, that job opportunity you're probably going to get, right? But ultimately, there hasn't been not necessarily reciprocity, because it feels like there's reciprocity in the vibes, but ultimately it doesn't feel like there's been an offer laid on the table yet. Let's get into that shit. Is there going to be an offer laid on the table? You don't want to get your hopes up too high, but you also don't want to dash your hopes, because that negative energy is just shit. You're not dealing that anymore. But you don't want to settle. So are you going to be settling? Mending, okay. We have mending here. This is so maybe you're healing in a way. Maybe you're actually taking time to convalesce or fix things, or you're sort of up your game, heal things, improve things, making improvements. Mending also, especially with friendships. Mending friendships, deep knowing, a deep understanding. That's the moon again. Oh, God, give me the words, please. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This goes beyond friendship. This is owl wisdom. This is also seen in the dark. That psychic connection, that knowing and understanding. Finally, maybe being able to understand, being able to forgive somebody, being able to talk to somebody, being able to finally express to somebody how you feel about them. Right? This is a wanting to act upon something that you're certain about. But this is too ambiguous. What the fuck is going on, please? Listen, if this isn't you, let's put it this way. If this isn't you, you can feel that somebody wants this in you. And then I will say, I've just confirmed this. That's what the cards have confirmed. Right? That's, yes, you are correct. Somebody definitely wants this conversation. Memories of love. So it could be an ex-lover, or even just an old friend, somebody who is thinking of you, or you remember enjoying this. It's not all bad times, right? Love begins. Okay, so they've given you little snippets or little indications that something more is desired or wanted. Why are you blocked in some way of not trusting or not wanting it to happen? What are the complications here? Triumph. So this is a confirmation that, yeah, a sense of maybe you've already had something. Triumph, awareness. I think you're aware now that you could have something that you want, but interestingly enough, now you don't know if you want it. It's so fucked up. We are so fucked up as creatures. How we only want something when we don't know if it wants us. And if we find out it does want us, it's almost like the reality doesn't excite us as much. The reality is a bigger challenge. You're waiting for awareness. Trapped in fear. Yeah, somebody's waiting for awareness. It's almost like a sense of wanting to be certain, wanting to be sure, but not completely sure. But you are, man. Go for it. I say go for it. Recognition and reward. Okay. I feel like you want somebody to go for you. It's almost like you don't want to be the one that makes the first move, which is odd. The waiting game. Yeah. You don't, and this is all about respecting yourself, like a decision that you're making to kind of play the neutral zone. Mental conflict. Yeah, it's like somebody's playing mind games here. I don't like that. I don't like that. Suffering and silence. Yep, and obstacles and challenges. But you're making your own obstacles and challenges. Whoever's suffering is, or maybe this is the thing, you've been going through something that you haven't wanted to open up to other people about, or somebody, maybe that's our answer, somebody is going through something that they haven't wanted other people to open up about. It's like you have these prospects they're excited about, but ultimately there's a bunch of other stuff going on, and you have to deal with these conflicts before you can actually allow yourself to be happy and feel joy. It's like you're dealing with bullshit before, like, and it, like I said, because it's all about healing and mending, it could have to be you're actually going through some physical stuff that you need to mend. You want to give the best case scenario. You want to get you want to be at your optimal performance. When you put yourself out there, you want to be seen in your optimal light. I will tell you this right now, don't let love go by. Even if you're not, I think this is a great time actually to reach out to somebody. Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. This might be actually somebody reaching out to you at a time when you feel weak and I don't want to take the call. I can't handle it. I think this is the best time to handle it. This is the time you will find your strength again by feeling like you're weak, feeling like you're vulnerable, and seeing that you're strong even when you're those things, right? That's kind of what I can tell you right now. And especially if you feel like somebody is not doing well, or they can feel that you're not doing well and they're about to reach out to you, or you feel like they should reach out to you because, hello, why don't they care? Listen, it's not about why, it's about what is. And that's what focusing on the here and now is about. It's about accepting what we see. And there is definitely a sense of feeling like something's going on, even though we don't see the proof of it actually going on. And that's where the frustration is coming from. Let's go to tarot. I'm going to continue to dig down. I'll see you guys over there. The link is below.